right. Okay, today the theme is just going to be loosening up, opening up a bit, because we've been hibernating a bit, maybe, because now it's spring, the buds are springing out, and so we've got to prepare ourselves to greet the spring. And if we stay hibernated and stuck, it ain't going to work. So, and actually for me, because my body's feeling really stiff as well, so I will empathize with you today. So, okay, let's just start. Forget whatever you've been doing for the past few hours, and I know that you haven't just arrived at the class with nothing to do. You'll have done loads of stuff already. And I want you to settle. Feel your feet on your support, the ground maybe, or a pillow. Feel your buttocks on the chair, grounding your buttocks into the chair, drawing your navel in a little, lengthening the tailbone, drawing up the energy, taking it over your shoulders, and then down your spine. Broadening your pelvic girdle and broadening your shoulder girdle. Close your eyes. Just settle your breath. Just notice the ebb and the flow of your breath. Nothing but following your breath. So yoga is like music. The rhythm of the body, the melody of the mind, and the harmony of the soul. So as you breathe in, say to yourself, I calm my body and mind. And as you breathe out, say to yourself, and maybe a little gesture, I smile. It doesn't have to be a physical smile, but a broadening and an energizing, and a sort of glad feeling. So you breathe in, I calm the body and mind. And I breathe out and I smile. I breathe in, I calm the body and mind. And I breathe out and I smile. So taking your palms face up, I'd like you to take your palms to the side, your arms to the side, and as you breathe in to yourself, I calm my body and my mind as you reach up, and I smile as I breathe out. And again, opening, calming, and smiling. Calming, and smiling. So we can use this if we want. If our mind wanders, come back to the calming and the smiling throughout your practice. So bringing hands down, opening, reopening your shoulders, settling again, lifting your torso, lengthening the tailbone. So let's just start with our wrists. Let's circle your wrists. And then rotate in the opposite direction. Nice movements, going into the zones that perhaps are a little bit stiff for you today. Yeah. And then squeeze your hands. Open your fingers wide. Squeeze and open. Squeeze and open. And squeeze and open. And I want you to bring a thumb in, the next finger, the next, the next, the next. And then open, 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 open. Close, 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 close. Open, 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 open. Close, 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 close. Open, 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 open. And shake your hands. That's quite a task, I know. And I just want you to rotate the elbows a little bit. It's just gentle rotation. And then take the rotation back in the opposite direction. And now let's take it into your shoulders. Whoa, crunch, 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 crunch. And then back the other way. And now take the elbows up and open and up and open and up and open and up. Reverse. So you're going back first, join together. Back and join. Back and join. And back and join. And then open. So I want you to do shoulder, elbow, hand, rotate, rotate, both shoulder. So it's going along and then returning. Along, returning. Doesn't matter which way it goes. It's just a little coordination exercise. Okay, let's just take your arms back and back and back and back and return forwards and forwards and forwards and forwards, and then open out again. Take your hands to the side, bring them down, to the side, bring them down, to the side and down, to the side, and I'll stay there. Bring your wrists up, so I'm just kind of little swan movement, wrists down, so you're drawing with the palm of the hand, you're drawing up with the top of the hand and down with the back of the hand. So breathing in, I'm calm. Breathing out, I smile. Calm, smile. So it's kind of a little relief. And then bring the hands down. Now I want you to nod your chin to your chest, and I want you to feel the back of the neck stretching. And then we're going to lift the chin up, lift the chest up, chin to ceiling, drop the shoulders, lengthen the tailbone. And again, breathing out, I'm calm, head down. Breathing in, a smile. Calm. Smile. Calm. And smile. Head back to me. Tilt your pelvis forwards and back. So we're rocking on our sits bones. You're lengthening the lowest part of your spine. For me, this is really sore at the moment, so I'm really encouraging the breath down there, which you might find helpful too. So it's breathing out. And I think of that area as I stretch in both directions. And then back to the center, mid-spine curves, returns, curve, breathe out, breathe in. So we're opening up different part of the spine now. It's the mid-spine and all the bits connected to the middle of the spine. And then we're going to go higher. So we're going to sort of go down like we're doing a little curve at the back. Return, breathing out and in, breathing out and in. So we're mobilizing that beautiful spine, a spine that serves us when it works in synchronization with all the vertebrae. We're trying to unlock the bits that don't want to shift. Okay. So let's do nod chin to chest, curve the spine, slowly down, really, really slowly. And then lengthen the whole spine from the tailbone, which is sitting on the seat, through to the crown of the head, which is reaching towards me. And then the shoulders draw back, so you've got a nice long line. And then you fold forwards. And then you curl the spine lower, middle, upper. So we're going to do this a few times really slowly. You know what you're doing. yeah, because we've done it loads of times, but what we haven't always done is do it so slowly, okay, which might be a challenge for some of us. So breathe in to prepare, and then nod, breathing out. Return, breathing in. And off we go. 4 more times in your own time. I calm my mind and body, and I smile. You might find you only do 2 because you're doing it so slowly, which is absolutely fine. It's your practice. I'll tell you when to stop. Okay, we'll make that our last one. So we reconvene. We're all back sitting. We're going to do the cat posture. We know that well. And it's up to us how deep we do it, whatever serves you today. This is probably one of the best back exercises, the cat posture. Some people do it in floor yoga, standing yoga. We do it like we're on a table. So we do it with a flat back, and we're on all fours. Some of you might practice that in your own practice, but it's actually just as challenging doing it with a chair. In fact, sometimes it's harder because we're pushing against that chair. So anyway, breathe in to prepare. Breathing out, lower, middle, upper, and really reach. And then return. If you find you haven't got enough space at the back of your chair, you might want to move forwards a little bit so you get a deeper curve. So I'm going to do that. So breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And what you're doing is you're opening up the spaces between the vertebrae and allowing the fluids to move more fluidly. And if your spine's working well for you, everything else can fall in place. If the spine's not working correctly, it can put everything else out. Okay, so hold on to the chair now. Shift your hips or shift your buttocks to one side. Okay, so we're sort of we're leaning a little bit the wrong way. We're leaning away from our buttock, and then from that strong position, I want you to hold onto the chair and curve your spine so you get a big old stretch along the side of your body, side of your torso, and then come back up, and then shift to the other side. Over you go. And come up, and again, shift. So it's quite a progressive movement there. Over and back, and again, shift. Over and return. Okay, now we're going to move to our rib cage. Buttocks stay solid now. There's no hitching. Buttocks are grounded. Okay, so ground them. Hold on to the chair. Ribs move. And then we take our arm over as though we're brushing our hair. And then we encourage the stretch. It's slightly different. It's higher up now. And return. Ribs the other way. Return. Ribs. Return. Ribs. Return. Okay. So we're going to keep our hips solid. We're going to take one hand down. We're going to keep our body here. We're going to reach with the ribs, reach. And then we come to the hand in the air, another reach, another in-breath. And then we get over. You can have your hand here if you prefer, you can have it stretched. Probably well, it's a different feeling each way actually. And then reach your hand up, reach up and down. And just notice how stretched this side feels. And this hasn't done much yet. So again, ribs, reach, and then lift up. Another reach. Over you go. Hand here or there. Reach. Big arc up and down. This time we're going to keep our hand long. So ribs, reach, reach up. Another breath in. Reach, keep the arm long. We're going to have another breath. We're going to breathe in again. And then we're going to come up and down. Because I'm so short, I need to lengthen myself. So this is what I'm doing. Ribs, hand, reaching up. And anyway, as we get older, we get a little bit smaller, I believe. It's no good for people that are really, really small. And again, reach again. Reach. Okay. It's really, really important. We're just going to do it once more each side. When you've got your arm particularly long, as you don't twist, because if you're here and twisting, the pressure is in the wrong places, yeah? So try and keep hips, shoulders square to your image or square to me, if that's what you're pinned on. Okay, so up we go, ribs. Reach, keeping square. Over we go. Keeping square. Reach again. Elm up. Come back to the square. Yeah, I'm just checking to see if we're all square. And then down, ribs, reach up. Crawling, your right shoulder needs to go down, it's up. And over. And reach. See, I can see you. And up. And down. Take the hands up to the ceiling. Hold one wrist. Reach. 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 Grow. 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 Interlock both hands. Drop your shoulders. Palms face up. Ribs in. Tailbone long. Shoulders down. Lots of things to think about. And bring your fingers down. I breathe in, I'm calm. I breathe out, I smile. Calm. Smile. Sort of a relief, I suppose, because the hands are coming down. Hold on to the chair. Lean forwards a bit. Let's get some circles going now. Oh, we're getting some circles. Feeling in our waist. Shoulders, spine. And then take it back the other way. So we should be a little bit looser now than we were when we first placed ourselves on our chairs this morning. And now waving, rolling, 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 rolling. Reverse the roll so it's down, up. We've done all upper body. Put your feet together and get your knees rocking from side to side. Get your knees, oh, I'm going to take my cushion away because it doesn't work. Rocking from side to side. Okay, legs apart. Roll on the outside of your feet and the inside. Roll out and in. Bit like the Charleston. Charleston, okay. Okay. Run together and apart. Together and apart. Together and apart. Together and apart. Together. Okay. Hands on the side of the legs. We're going to tighten the outside. Tighten, two, tighten, 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 tighten. Hands on the inside and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Tops of thighs, very subtle movement. Tighten, 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 tighten. Try and not do your buttocks at the same time if you can. And now it's time for the buttocks. Tighten, 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 tighten. Tummy. And this sort of feeling is as being a scooping, yeah? So it's scoop, 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 scoop. Oh, I didn't do it that time. Right, grab hold of your tennis ball. Put it on the base of your toes. And hold on to the chair and roll. Circling. Reversing the circles maybe. And then place the ball underneath the arch of the foot. The more pressure you put on it, the more action reverberates up the leg, up the body, and reversing it. And then the heel. And the other way. Okay, roll the ball from heels to toes, ironing out all the stuff you stimulated and opened up, smoothing it back down. Oh. Hold underneath the thigh bone, shake the ankle a little bit, loose, nice and loose. And now rotate the ankle. And then back in the opposite direction. Okay, and I'm moving up the leg now, so I'm going to hold underneath. I'm going to rotate into my hip, which I don't like doing at the moment, but sometimes what we don't want to do is good for us. And then I'm going to take the circles back in the other way. Okay, then I'm going to cross. And then I'm going to open my hands. Still working with the same leg. We haven't changed legs there. Whatever leg is on top, the elbow goes underneath. The same. So if it's my right on top, it's my right elbow underneath. And then I turn my palms towards each other and I might be able to hold hands. I might just hold here, whatever works for you. Okay, so my sit bones are down. I draw my navel in. I drop my shoulders, I lengthen my spine, and gradually I draw my elbows up to the ceiling. And I'm looking between my hands and my elbows. This is called Garudasana, eagle posture. And from there, I'm going to do my cat posture, lower, middle, upper, on my head, and my elbows touch my knees. And then I return, I unravel to the ceiling. I open my hands with relief. My palms come down. I place both feet down. And I'm going to push my foot along the ground. And I'm going to lift the heel. I put the toes back down and I drag it back. So if my floor needs polishing, that's what I'm doing. I'm pushing, lifting the toes up, dragging the toes back and down. And push, and up, back, down, push, toes up, back, down. I grab my band, I put it underneath my foot, I draw it to my chest, moving the camera, I draw it to my chest, I push the heel towards my image, and I'm going to get a little bit of a vibration going here, bit of a pulse. And then I take the pulse to the sides, trying to keep my buttocks on the chair, not hitching them. And then I do some little circles. And I take some circles back the other way. And I breathe in and I lift it so you can't see it anymore. And I take it slightly over my body. And then I take it slightly back the other way. I might be able to hold the chair. I might be able to take it a bit further, but I don't know. It depends on your leg today. And I return it back. And I gently soften the knee. And I'm going to do the whole lot of stuff on the other side now. So grab the tennis ball. I'm going to take my socks off because they're annoying me. Put the tennis ball on the floor, hold onto the chair, and I'm circling at the base of my toes. And circling back in the opposite direction. And then I go into the arch. Yum, yum, yum. Opening out my reflexology points and reversing the other way. And you find that the place that hurts the most when you're doing this is reverberates to the part of the body that hurts the most. So this is what we're doing, is opening up the spaces, I guess. And then under the heel. So sometimes the bit that feels a little bit tweaky is the bit we need to work on. And I say that with reservation sometimes. Listen to your own body. You're the master of it. And up and down. Hold on to the foot. No, the thigh. Shake the ankle. Rotate one direction. And then back the other way. Holding onto the chair. Into the hip. Remember, the buttocks don't do much movement. We're trying to get it right into the hip socket and then back the other way. Okay, cross it over. Hands to the side. Same elbow at the bottom as the knee that was on the top. So, hands together. Lifting to the sky. Curving the spine as you go down. Breathing in, I smile. Because I'm going to bring the foot down. So, foot on the floor, push the toes up, drag back. So you're polishing the floor, pushing. Toes come up, back down, push, toes up and down, push, toes up and down. Hold on to, get on the band, draw the knee to the chest, extend to the front, and get a little bit of a pulse going. And then take the pulse from side to side. And then circling. And back the other way. And then breathing in, bring it up. Whoa. Take it across your body. Hold onto the chair, take it away. Some can go fast, some just are distorting in order to get there. Don't distort if you can, bring it back. Soften the knee. Get rid of the band. Let's stand up briefly, time's running out, I know. So, you can hold onto the chair if you want, or not if you don't. Legs wide apart, and let's just get some circling. You might feel a few clicks now because we've opened things up. Circling one way, and then circling back the other way. And then let's get a little sexy figure of 8. And then return. And I want you to bring your arms into it. Keep reversing your figure of 8 one way and then the other. So, got a little quote here. Dance in the rain like nobody is watching. I don't know who said that, but just loosen, because we've worked on things. Just you could be holding onto the chair, that's fine. Okay, and then take a weight onto one leg. So you're lunging, feet are parallel, and then you change, and then you change, and then you change. So you could be holding onto the chair, which is absolutely fine. Change, change. You can't see me though, so that's not fine. Imagine I'm holding the chair. Change. Now, put one foot in front of the other, bend forwards, and then back. You could be holding the chair, that's absolutely fine. And back, and bend, and back. Change sides, so the other one comes in front, forwards, and back, and forwards, and back, and forwards, and back, and forwards, and back. Everyone hold on to the chair now. That's everybody. Otherwise, we're going to end up head down. So I'm stretching away from the chair. My legs are wide apart. I extend my tailbone backwards. My hands are on the chair. I'm drawing my ribs in. I'm drawing my belly in. I'm extending my tailbone. I'm extending my crown, and I'm drawing my shoulders back as well. And then I'm trying to get my body down a little bit further. And I feel a lovely stretch there. Okay, and then I bend my knees. I'm doing a roll up my body as I walk forwards. I'm unraveling my body. My hands are on the top of the chair. I drop my tailbone. I zip up the front of my body. I drop my shoulders. I lift my chest. I lift my chin. I soften my knees and I arch back. And then I push on my feet. My tailbone goes down. I zip up. I look back at the front. I'm going to place here now. I'm going to do a lovely side stretch. I'm going to shift my hips away from me. I'm going to take that long arm up, and I'm going to get bigger stretch than when I did it when I was sitting. And then I'm going to come up, and I'm going to reverse and back. And I'm going to do the same the other side. Feet together, shift hips, long arm, over I go. Don't forget to breathe. And reverse. Okay, and come and sit down. Drop your shoulders, plant your feet down, close your eyes. Just close your eyes. When I breathe in, I calm my body and mind. And when I breathe out, I smile. So it's just sort of letting go of the tension you've gathered, maybe. Drawing in, I re-calm myself. And I let myself absorb as I breathe out. Open your eyes, hands up, breathing in. And out. All is calm. Head down. Slow curve forwards, just going where we've been earlier on. Just noticing how different you're feeling. And cat stretch. And up. Rotate shoulders, palms face up, breathing in. Reaching up. Breathing out. And down. And in. Stretch. And out. And down. Close your eyes. And we're just going to stay here for a little bit. And just not doing any particular exercise or any particular breath. Just letting your body absorb. And then slowly open your eyes. So, namaste. Thank you for sharing your body, your spirit, your space. I hope you're feeling a little bit more opened out. And I hope you were practicing last week when I wasn't around. Of course, you all were, weren't you? Yes, I guess that's no.
I did a bit of sun salutation, I did.
Well done, Rita. Top of the class.
Thank you. But I cannot take part in the relaxation. Coming up today because I have to get on my way. Thank you very much, Liz.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
So I'm going to log out now, and I'm going to log back in for those that want to come and lie down with me for a few moments. Okay. Right, we did quite a good little workout there. I mean, our body's going to just accept all that by when we relax, because basically the relaxation at the end of the class helps your body absorb what you've done. So it's kind of like when you go to a osteopath or something, if they put their hands under your spine, if they're doing the cranial thing, and they feel the body taking on board everything that you've done. So anyway, so that's the same sort of idea, I guess. So wherever you are, allow your body to rest on your support, whether it's a chair or whether it's the floor. And make sure you've got something nice to wrap around you. And just close your eyes. Retune your breath or your mind to your breath. Notice the toing and the froing, the coming in and the going out. Now take your attention to your toes. Relax your toes. Your toes are relaxed. Attention to the rest of your foot and your ankle. Allow it to yield and relax. Your feet are both relaxed. Take your attention to your calves and your shins. Allow them to be heavy, to yield and relax. Your shins and your calves are relaxed. Take your attention to your thigh bones. Just let them go. Breathe into the space at the tops of your legs and then out and relax. Take your attention to your buttocks. Unclench them. Your belly softens. Broaden your pelvic girdle and then let it settle. Breathe into it and let go and relax. Take your attention to your lowest vertebrae. Imagine a little journey from your lowest vertebrae along your spine, giving yourself permission to relax the spine in increments as you journey to the top of your spine. And then stop when you get to between your shoulder blades. Breathe in to your shoulder blades, the chest. And as you breathe out, spread the shoulder girdle. Breathe in again. And then let it settle. And then continue the journey. Right up the spine. To where the neck joins the skull. Soften your neck and throat. Soften your lips and tongue. Your nose. Allow your cheekbones to sink, your eyes to sink. Broaden your eyebrows. Open up the space between your eyebrows. Relax your temples. Relax your forehead and your scalp. Open out your arms. Relax the upper arms, lower arms, wrists, backs of hands, palms of hands, and fingers. Breathe into your whole body. And as you breathe out, just sigh. Again, deep breath in and sigh. So I'm just going to read from the same book I read last week, from the Tao. And basically this is a book, a timeless guide to the art of living, in where the master is in harmony with the Tao. And it's just some wise words that you may or may not appreciate. In the beginning was the Tao. All things issue from it. All things return to it. To find the origin, trace back the manifestations. When you recognize the children and find the mother, you'll be free of sorrow. If you close your mind in judgments and traffic with desires, your heart will be troubled. If you keep your mind from judging and aren't led by the senses, your heart will find peace. Seeing into darkness is clarity. Knowing how to yield, as you're doing right now, is strength. Use your own light and return to the source of light. This is called practicing eternity. And just scan your body a little. If there's any space that's still uncomfortable, just breathe into it and let go. So you direct your energy from inside you to those little loops that may not be so free. So you're scanning a little bit. All individual, different spaces for all of us. And now come back to your whole body. Breathe into the whole body. A big sigh, a noisy one. Next time you breathe in, stretch. Slowly open your eyes. Wiggle a bit. And then come back to the rest of the day.